like every day. There's a display on the television, internet, and on the tongues of men of information of news that seems to be very old. Pain, anger, and hopelessness seems to be the only narrative being told, but I too have a story. You too have a story. We all have a story that together form the library of humanity, where God is the author of this beautiful compilation that has been created to bring him glory. Let's not get it twisted. The story of America has always been one that has been controversial and debatable, and as a young black man, I have struggled to find my place in the narrative, since the character that I'm expected to portray is not one that I fit. And I'm sure to many this is relatable. And in these past couple years, I have experienced a lot of pain and anger, since it seems like each year that goes by, it's like my life faces greater danger. So let me ask you this. When did wearing a hood at night with a drink and candy in hand warrant a note on the back stating suspicious? Or when did the plea, "I can't breathe," become not enough to be released from the chokehold of injustice? Or when did it become okay to leave a dead body in the street for hours because of a perception to be vicious? Or why? Why have cell phone cameras become open casket viewings for the world? Why have cell phone cameras become open casket viewings for the world? And see, it's around these realities that my pain and anger have twirled. But they haven't led to hopelessness, but rather to hopefulness. And I can go to sleep at night because I find my rest in hope. And because of that rest, I have a dream. I have a dream that we will have healing in this nation. This nation is thirsty for justice and reconciliation. And I believe that if we truly love our neighbor, we can prevent this nation from dying of dehydration. And we are so dehydrated that we don't even cry at the sight of evil anymore. We don't even cry at the sight of evil anymore. We have closed our eyes to a dark world, and closed eyes only make it darker. Closed eyes only make it darker. But closed eyes can now begin to blink, because it's time to wake up and think, I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream that wokeness will not become another trendy button to wear. Because the truth is, even those who are woke are not exempt from nightmares, and those who are still asleep can dream. A dream like Dr. King, dream about the future where all colors of people will stand before the throne of God and sing praises to our true Dr. and King, who will heal us of our racism, sexism, everything. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream that we will see change on the horizon of a new day, where the light of the sun reigns over the face of the earth. I said where the light of Christ the Son reigns over the face of the earth. And the tornadoes and hurricanes of discrimination no longer go through our neighborhoods. It's because Christ has provided a shelter for us to gather in reconciliation. And without him, this is impossible, but with him, this is more than possible. Let me tell you this, 2,000 years ago, a brown-skinned Israelite, in whose symbolic light we stand today, signed with his blood the true Emancipation Proclamation. And unlike President Lincoln, King Jesus proclaimed freedom to all, real freedom to all who come to him. We have prided ourselves on the document written by the Founding Fathers called the Declaration of Independence, but we must pride ourselves on the document written by the Founding Father called the Declaration of Interdependence, where we the people can constitute our love and dependence to each other. I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream that we will have a true renaissance, where there will no longer be men trying to create God in their own image, but we will see that God has painted his image on the canvas of every human being. He has painted his image on the canvas of every human being. Therefore, we must be willing to sit and gather at the table of fellowship with those who are different than us, and despite our differences, our DNA is 99.9% the same. And the fact that we focus on the 0.1% is a shame, but I believe in us. I have a dream. I have a dream that we will minimize our loss as we crucify our hatred and bias on the cross, and become our brother's keeper, your brother's keeper, and my brother's keeper. Because our relational bonds are worth it, and they cause us to grow deeper, and we hold hand in hand as the hills and valleys of relationships grow steeper. We must cherish our time. And I pray this very second that we will not treat children, women, and men as its, and that we will not see the world as mine, theirs, and yours, but as ours. And once we see it as such, we will rise from the days that has caused our country to grow weak. We only have strength together. So black men, link arms with your white brothers. Brown women, link arms with your Asian sisters. Husbands, link arms with your wives. Young people, link arms with your elders. Together, we are free from the judgment based on the color of our skin. But we are loved based on the content of Him who wrapped Himself in human skin. Free is what we are called to be. Free at last, thanks be to God Almighty, we are free at last.